Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Still in Business. In the first part, I ran through the rules for Still in Business. Now I'm going to do a real quick playthrough. So I'll play through as if there's 3 players. So first player will build a paddock. Second player will build a still. And why not, let's go third player can build a business. Okay, moving straight around, the first player will now build a still to go with his paddock. Second player will now build a paddock to go with his still. And third player will go for the paddock as well. First player is going to create some bootleg. His still blows up because he rolled a 1. Second player is going to try the same thing. He rolls a 3, so it's fine. He gets to build some, to create some booze. Third player will build a still. First player will try and build that still again. Second player will now use that booze to hire a bootlegger. Third player will try and create some booze, which he is successful. Okay, first player will try and create booze again. I'll bring that back onto the camera. First player is really bad at creating booze, apparently. Second player will try and create some booze as well. He rolls a 1, loses a still. Third player will move his booze onto his business. First player will once again build a still. Second player sees an opportunity, so he's going to steal that business. Third player can't do anything about that at the moment, so he's going to try and create some bootleg. He also rolls a 1, so he still blows up. First player will roll again, try and create some booze. Finally, first player has managed to create some booze. Second player will sell the booze that he has. He rolls a 5, so he successfully sells his booze for 1 point. Third player will purchase a still. First player will use his booze to hire a bootlegger. Second player will build a still. Third player is going to try and create some booze, and he is successful on a 6. First player will once again try and create some booze with a 6. He is also successful. Second player is going to... Sorry, that should be there. Is going to steal that still from first player. From third player. Third player will once again build a still because there's not a whole bunch he can do. First player will build a business. Okay, second player will create some more booze. So his 1 paddock will enable him to put 1 more booze on the still with a roll of 3. Third player will create some booze as well. Rolls a 1, his still explodes. He's not doing really great at the moment. First player will move his to a business. Second player is going to also move one of his boozes to a business. Third player is getting sick of second player, so he's going to kill the bootlegger. First player is now going to steal the business of the second player. Second player is going to use his booze to purchase a bootlegger back. Third player will build a still again. First player will now sell his booze. He rolls a 5, so he's successful. He has now sold 2 booze. Second player has sold 1. Second player will now build another paddock. Third player is creating some booze. Yep, he's successful. First player will create some booze again. He is also successful. Second player will create some booze. He is successful. He actually gets to create 2 because he has 2 paddocks. Third player is going to purchase a bootlegger. First player will move his booze onto a business. Second player is going to use a booze to hire a second bootlegger. Third player will create some more booze. First player will sell his booze that he has. So he's now on 3. Second player is on 1. And third player is on 0 still. Second player will build a business. Third player will also build a business. First player is going to create some booze. Second player will move his booze onto his business. Third player doesn't like the look of those bootleggers, so he's going to kill one bootlegger from second player. First player is also going to kill the other bootlegger, which leaves second player now exposed. Third player is going to steal the business with the bootleg on it. First player is going to move his booze into the business. Second player is going to create some booze. Third player will move his booze onto his other business. First player is going to steal that still. Second player is going to use that booze to hire another bootlegger. Third player will sell his booze successfully. He has now sold 2 booze. Player 1 has sold 3. Player 2 has sold 1. Player 1 will now move his over to there. Player 2 is going to send the feds to player 1 because he knows that if player 1 sells his booze, he's going to be able to he'll win the game because he's sitting on 3. Player 3 will kill that bootlegger. The only thing that player 1 is able to do is send the fed back to the middle. Player 2 will now steal this business. Player 3 will now steal this business. Player 1 will create some booze. Player 2 will sell his booze. And that's successful. So he's now on 2. Player 1 is on 3. Player 2 is on 2. And player 3 is on 2. Anyway, that's probably enough. You get the idea of how the game runs. That will go around until someone manages to sell all 5 of their tokens. Okay, so we'll leave it up there. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games you wish to be Gamesplayed, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter to see what games I've been playing. And until next time, enjoy gaming.